to record.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, crazy.
They be saying mics are muted in the chat. I don't know, chat just says mics are muted.
Oh, my mic was muted. How about that? What else is new?
I've done that before.
Yep. Everybody else can talk, so let's just start. Let's blah, 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 blah. All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to Cloak Stack. This is Jed. You know, I'm Moose. I'll be your DM tonight. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be continuing our Lost Mine of Phandelver campaign, at least for the next couple weeks, until we get ready to start Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. I've made a lot of progress on that. We've got all of our new characters created, minus a couple little things that still have to be fleshed out. That's more on my end. So planning one campaign is hard enough. Planning two is borderline impossible, so I don't know how people do it. But nonetheless, we're looking forward to it. I'm very excited. I know this has been a kind of a crazy week in real life. Lots of weird stuff, bad stuff going on. Some good stuff too. We hope to be maybe one of the highlights of the week. You know, take your mind off stuff. Let's go adventuring and kill some shit. So, starting with that, let's do before I go into a quick recap. Does anybody have anything that they want to say, announce, anything like that? Nothing? I think 10T, you were saying you had like some split ends or something. That's an announcement.
I got an inch cut off my hair, first time in 3 years.
Wow.
In 3 years.
Congrats.
Did you lose your
3
strength?
years.
Are you like Samson?
I did a little bit. I could tell that I wasn't one with nature like I used to be. The birds stopped calling to me. They were disappointed.
Are you confusing yourself with a Disney princess? Maybe.
Anyways.
Anyway. All right. Well, let's do a quick recap from last week then. So, when we began last week, you all departed the town of Phandelver and you made your way out.
I can do the recap.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
Oh, well. Isn't this a pleasant surprise?
It's not
Yeah, we're
going to
here.
be the most, yeah, you can fill in the gaps.
I'll fill in the
this
gaps,
is-
but yeah,
this is
hit
from
me with it.
Susan's point of view, okay?
Hit me with the Susan
Exciting.
point of view.
So, we wake up in the morning at the inn and we go down to eat. I come up with the Susan special. It is boar meat, bread, and eggs. It is 10 out of 10 reviewed on Yelp. It is quite delicious, the reviewers say.
Wait, what's the D&D version of Yelp? What would that be called?
I don't know.
BR Smith, thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you for those gifts. We appreciate it.
Thank you, BR Smith.
This you people like you are what allow us to do what we're doing now and continue on and move on to other things. So, anyways, recap.
What about D and Delp? Like D&D Yelp.
D and
Delp.
D and Delp. Yeah, D and Delp.
Dragon Dash delivery.
Dragon Dash.
Dragon Dash, that's also a solid one.
Okay, so
So Susan special, it's good. We leave town. We travel a lot. My tent is rather nice, I think. So travel, eat, repeat, you know. 10T and I detect undead when we are at a new location. There are a lot of undead. We fight. I use Divine Smite for the first time. And then all of a sudden, like, the undead just kind of like burp, 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 burp. And a man with tattoos on his face walks out of his tent, and the zombie undead people they like stop trying to kill us because of this unknown character who's tatted up. And that's your review.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Look at you. For that, tonight you get inspiration.
I just really wanted to talk about the Susan special, so thank you. Just want to make sure everyone has
BR Smith says scripted. Did you have that typed up in Microsoft Word?
I did.
This episode brought to you by the Susan special.
Fake news. No, yeah, inspiration. That was awesome. Also, I'm excited. We're gonna in the next campaign we're gonna be adding some kind of cool homebrew rules that I've picked up on that I've actually already talked with Susan about here. But that's neither here nor there. We'll get to that later.
They're fun.
They're fun. So yes, I don't think there was anything there. You guys made it to the old owl well. You were greeted by a assload of zombies who you are still in the middle of fighting. And until a tattooed man in robes came out and asked what the meaning of this is. And we are actually still in combat. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're actually just gonna jump right back into it. Let's go back to our old owl well, and I'll change our music over to... Where is it? Zombie fight. Ugh. All right. So, if you guys should still be able to pull up your turn order on the left-hand side of your screen. It looks like a little clock. So this man has come out and said, and just as a reminder, make sure we're on the right screen, we are. This is what he looks like. Just, a guy, looks like a guy you'd go out to the bar with.
Sure.
This zombie is going to kind of shamble out and kind of around this way. He's not really able to get to anybody. But that's going to bring us to the zombie right in front of you, Susan, who is going to take a swing at you. As even though this man came out and sort of asked what was going on, it didn't seem to necessarily impede what these zombies were doing. So he's going to swing at you, and that's going to be a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, you block it away. You knock away his attack. That will bring us to this guy, who's going to take a swing at you, Uthal.
Yep.
Which is going to be a 5. You absolutely just smash him out of the way. He is of no bother to you. That will, though, bring us to this gentleman who looks around. Let's see. I'll say Uthal and Susan. Both of you make perception checks with disadvantage. Whiskey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. We're right in the middle of a zombie fight right now.
Wow.
Ooh. So we got a non-natural 20, and we have a 21. So
7.
Oh, with disadvantage. That's right. Yep. You could have. You honestly, you could have gotten away with that one, but I appreciate your honesty. You know what?
Yes, sir.
For your honesty, inspiration for you too, sir.
Boom.
Inspiration for your honesty. Okay, so this man walks out and sees all of the zombies attacking you, and he doesn't seem particularly surprised that they're in this sort of attack mode. What he does seem a little shocked by is he's sort of looking this Goliath up and down, and then sort of off to the side a lizard folk up and down. Urus, you're a little too small for him to see in all the ruckus, so he can't really see you, but he just sees these two, what most people would consider either a monster or some kind of mountain person. and in doing so, he looks to you, Uthal, and he raises his hand, and you see it start to glow white as he casts magic missile on you. As these darts just go into you. Let's see, I actually have to roll that 3 times, I think. Let's see. 3 glowing darts, and this only did it once. I don't know if that showed up on the stream. I don't think my roll showed up on the stream. I don't know why that didn't show up on the stream. Let me check it here. Because I don't want it to whisper to me. Oh, you know what? I bet it's this. I bet it's this. It's not that. We'll figure it out later, but I promise. I don't know why it's whispering his damage to me. The first magic dart hits you for 4 damage. The second one, let me pull his character sheet back up. I don't know if it has something to do with. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. The second one hits you for 5, and the third one hits you for 2 damage.
Those aren't psychic, are they?
I just posted in there. It is evocation now.
Okay, so that was 4, 6, and 2.
4, 5, and 2.
4, 5, and 2. So that's 11. Half of 11. 6 or 5.
Do you take half damage from magic?
I took bear, so it says I have resistance to all damage except psychic.
Okay,
While
yeah,
raging.
so half damage. So 9, 10, 11. So you'll take 5 damage. Yes.
5. All right.
As you seem to kind of shirk off some of this damage coming to you. Also, I think I figured out the issue there with it whispering to me, so it shouldn't do that in the future. Uthal, it is your turn.
Are any of these 4? I can't remember if I was working on one of the 4 that are near me. Have any of those 4 taken damage?
The 4 that are near you.
Yeah, melee.
So the ones that aren't dead.
Correct.
So the one to your left, right, and below you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's only. Oh, okay.
Yeah, those 4.
All 4 of those. So the one to your bottom right, to your southeast, has taken damage.
Okay. I will continue rage great axe against that one.
Okay. That is going to hit, and is just enough to actually cleave this thing, and it falls to the ground. But let me check something real quick, because I believe I need to make a roll here, and I will just link this in chat. So I need to make a Constitution save. That's going to be a fail, though. So this zombie just crumples to the ground, motionless.
I will end my turn.
Alrighty. This shit is laggy today. This one is going to attempt to swing back at you. The one directly to your south is going to swing up at you, Uthal. It's going to be an 18 to hit.
That'll do it.
2 bludgeoning damage, so half will be 1.
Yep.
This one here is going to make an attack towards you, Miss Susan. It's going to be a 22 to hit for 2 damage.
I guess you hit me.
And this one here is going to make a swipe at you, Urus. 14 to hit.
That is my AC.
So you will take 4 bludgeoning damage as it comes across and just smacks you across your face. 10T. You have a dead zombie to your west and one to your north sort of clamoring towards you still.
Oh, it's my turn? I'm not showing up on the turn order.
I see you.
Oh, I don't see me or Urus.
Weird. Well, I've got you on mine. It's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to slash the one to the north.
Okay, go for it.
Do some 2 slashings.
That is definitely going to hit. And let's see here. I'm going to roll twice here, actually. DC of 5 plus the damage taken, so that's 9 damage, so I need to roll better than a 14 here, which he does not. And this zombie falls motionless as well.
Nice.
I'll end my turn.
Okay. This one here is going to make another attack towards you, Uthal, and he is flanking, so he will have advantage. That's going to be a 21 to hit, but only 1 damage you will take.
That is fine.
This one here is going to take another swipe at you, or the one above you, Urus, is going to take a swipe at you. It's going to be a 12 to hit.
I nimbly dodge.
You tumble out of the way, but you're able to follow up because it is your turn.
I would like to yell out, since I heard a new voice come and question the meaning of this. New voice, yes, maybe help with zombie and conversation, yes, while casting Healing Light, my feature on myself, which is that weird warlock healy stuff. I'm going to use 2 charges of it, which will be 2d6 healing.
Okay. When you call out his name, he looks over and seems to be trying to figure out where this voice came from. But just between some of the motion and the legs, he sees this little kobold standing there looking at him and then healing. And his hand, already glowing again with this white energy, fades. And he puts his arm to the side and looks down for a moment and raises both of his hands with his eyes shut. And when he does, the zombies go motionless. And the ones that had perished disintegrate into just ash that sort of flutters away in the wind.
Oh.
P. Lewis 9, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here.
I'm just looking at the zombie friend. Is he just like standing there, just wavering in the wind,
He's just
looking at me?
wavering in the wind. He's not even necessarily looking at you. He's just blankly staring off into the distance.
Everyone, okay? Yes?
Yes.
Are we out of combat?
We are now out of initiative. And in doing so, in that moment, this figure starts to walk down. And as he does, the zombies sort of almost clear a path for him as he moves forward. And he motions for them to just kind of disengage. And it seems that they do just that. But they're still in the general vicinity.
He still doesn't know I'm here, correct?
Let me see. Let's see what he can see. He can see you unless you're actively trying to hide. If you're trying to hide, you can make a stealth check.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of stay behind the wall.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Ooh.
We'll see if you can get back behind the wall in time before he notices you. I'll say a 10 is enough to do it. So
okay.
yeah, you manage to swing back behind the wall in time. And this gentleman just sort of stands there and he looks at you, Uthal, up at you, and then over at Susan, and then down at Urus. And he says, "What brings you to this place?"
I'll look over to Susan for a moment, and just staring at her back with her standing tall in front of me gives me the courage to just take a few timid steps forward. Hello. This is Sideshow. Yes. We are adventurers. Yes.
And now you have told me what you are, but you have not said what your business is here.
Oh, town, we come from, yes? Say, well is, odd. Weird things happening
Phandelver.
here. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And, looks
Go ahead.
like they were, right. Yes. Undeads. You, strong caster. Yes.
Make an Arcana check.
Okie dokie. Ooh, I'm no good at this.
Hey, but you still, that was a good roll. So, now that you have a closer look at this gentleman, you can see that you get a better look at kind of the tattoos on his head. And you notice them, you recognize them as necromantic symbols. And
Of course.
you're able to kind of piece together that between his garb and the tattoos that he kind of personifies what you would expect to see from a wizard of Thay. And the patterns in particular represent a certain wizard school of magic, in this case, necromancy.
Realizing that, I'll look a little excited, like I figured out something about him. But I slick kind of want him to. I want to like impress him, like I'm kind of smart. Wizard of Thay. Yes, you.
He sort of raises his head and looks down at you. I ask again, what is it that you want? Why are you here?
Honestly, curiosity. Yes. Really, we look for Fort. Yes, Susan. Fort something. What was his name?
This is the Owlwell, right?
Yes.
Indeed, this is the location known as the Owlwell, yes.
We look for my uncle as well. He is missing.
And your uncle is...
Gundren. Uncle Gundy. Do you know Uncle Gundy? Have you seen him?
I am not
He's missing.
familiar. Do you have any of his personal belongings, or...
No, nothing.
Hmm.
I am niece though, so I have me.
So,
Will that help?
you've come here looking for your uncle.
Oh, he's not lizard though, like me.
Please pardon my confusion, as there seems to be a lot of very strange storytelling going on here. I'm not sure if I quite believe you. I've been fighting off non-stop barrages of orcs for weeks, and then all of the sudden, a lizard folk, a Goliath, and a kobold come strolling in, disturbing me here.
Welcome to the sideshow.
He's gonna do an insight check. And see if he can actually. Let's see. That's just gonna be a wisdom check for him. So he's gonna do a wisdom check and see if he can. So he did roll a 19. By the looks of it, I don't see any carnival attire. I see that most of you are very well equipped for battle, and I don't see any wagons anywhere nearby. So, either you are the poorest carnival I've ever seen, or you're lying.
Well,
So-
it's like carnival because we're all I look around a little different. Not a sideshow like, oh, look at me do a trick. More like
Freak
geez,
show.
these guys are weird over here.
Freak show.
Yeah, like freak show, not carnival.
But it's nicer to say sideshow
Yeah.
instead of look at us, we're a bunch of freaks.
Yeah, that's
What
not
is-
nice.
What is carnival?
It's a cruise.
Oh,
It's like a line of airships, and they take you to vacations.
we are a cruise. Yes? No. Sideshow. We are a sideshow.
We need the airship first.
So, you have come here again looking. What I mean, I have to ask, this is not necessarily on the main road. This is very far off the beaten path. You must have come here with an intent purpose. You say you're looking for your non-lizard uncle, and the rest of you say you're a sideshow. So, might I ask, why should I believe you? Anything you say, and that you haven't come here on the behest of the orcs who have been pestering me non-stop?
We can't eat orcs. Orcs are not friends.
We collect orc heads eventually for money. Yes. Bounty
Right.
from town.
Yep.
So
Wyvern
you're
Tor.
hunting orcs.
One of many tasks. Uthal knows all tasks. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Eventually, we will find the Wyvern Tor, and we're supposed to deal with orcs. But I think we were sent here by a guy in town who said there's people digging here, who may or may not supposed to be, but there's undead stuff, so we're here.
I can assure you there's no digging here. I have my own research to perform. That of which is my own business, that I don't quite feel comfortable sharing with you necessarily. But
What
I'm
kind
still.
of research is it?
He side eyes you for a second and seems to ignore your statement and says, if you say that you're looking for your uncle,
Yes.
lizard woman, what is your name?
Susan. Try the Susan special.
And
if
you see
go
kind of
to
this
the town.
this confused look kind of come over his face.
Lizard named Susan.
Susan.
Yes, try the Susan special in the town if you go. It is very good. Recommended highly on the Dungeons and what's it called? Dungeons and DoorDash.
Dungeon Dash.
It's a working title.
Dragon
Dungeon
Dash.
Dragon Dash.
We're working on it.
It's a work in progress.
Yes.
If you know publicists, let us know.
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Perhaps we can strike a deal.
I don't know your name. You know mine. Susan. Who are you?
My name is Hamun Kost.
Could you spell that for me?
No.
Okay, hang on then. Hamun. What
But as
was
a
it?
DM, I will spell it for you. It's Hamun. Ham as in man, U-N as in November. Last name, Kost. K-O-S-T as in tango.
Cost.
Kost.
Hamun.
Cost.
Hamun.
So perhaps we strike a deal.
What kind of deal you have in mind? How much you cost?
He is bad with names. Don't mind him. He does not mean to disrespect.
He hears the word cost and says, I'm not looking for a monetary exchange so much as an exchange of services.
Okay.
Right. You take care of the orc encampment at Wyvern Tor. I can tell you exactly where it is,
Okay.
as my friends here have found it on their own. And he sort of motions to the sort of swaying, mindless husks that are standing around. He says, if you do this for me, then perhaps I can help you. Bless you. Oh, another one. Yes, they usually come in threes.
Only two, I think, this time. Thank you, though. Thank you, though. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hamun Kost. The seasonal
says-
allergies. No
he
Rona.
says,
No Rona.
He says, you take care of the orcs at Wyvern Tor, and perhaps I can help you find your uncle. Do you have any leads on where he might be?
Yes. Fort Ur spoke of earlier. Yes. Fort something. Fort. Stupid bugbear went there.
Cragmaw.
Cragmaw went there. Yes.
The Cragmaw Castle.
That's the fort.
Yes. That one.
Well, you may be in luck, because I can tell you the location of said castle, but you must first do me this favor, as I have important research to do here, and those damned orcs continue to interrupt my research, hence my bodyguards.
Okay. We bring orc thumbs.
Wait.
Yes, Susan. Yes.
There's a orc encampment. Now, I've heard of other travelers. You may have heard of them as well. The Fellowship of the Ring. And they had to go after some orcs, and it was not just a couple. It was an army. An army of orcs. Are we talking of 100 of orcs that you expect us to kill? What's the number here? Is it 2 orcs? Is it 20 orcs? Is it 500 orcs? I don't want to agree to anything
They should
until
have
I
just
know
used
some
the
more
giant
facts.
eagles. Just fly with the eagles there.
See, yes.
I have a question, Attic.
Go ahead.
Are there any orcs laying around?
Not at the moment. He says, I cannot give you a specific number, as they have holed themselves up in a cave.
Do you have dynamite?
I do not require dynamite for my studies here, no. As I said, there is no digging here.
No, but I was thinking if you could make dynamite, I could throw in the cave and blow up the cave, make the cave fall, and kill them all at once.
I am no alchemist.
No?
And, being that I have not personally been in the cave and none of my companions have made it far enough in to see, there's no way of knowing if there's 1 entrance, 2 entrances, 3 entrances. I can say that there must be quite a few orcs. We have dealt with probably a dozen of them over the past couple of weeks. Small raiding parties of 3 or 4.
How far away is it?
He says it's roughly a half-day's walk, perhaps.
What time is it right now?
Right
Where's
now,
the sun? Where's the sun, I guess?
the sun is just now, kind of, it's past noon, just a little bit to where your shadow is, kind of shading over on the eastern side of you. So it's just the sun's hanging a bit in the western sky.
Can I roll an insight check on him to see if he's being honest? Like, should we trust this guy? Because I don't know if we should.
You can absolutely roll an insight check.
I'd like to do that.
Okay.
He's the most trustworthy man I've ever met in my life.
So, I mean, you can still have your doubts, but he has not said or done anything or given any sort of nervous tics that would lead you to believe that he would be lying to you.
Can we have a sideshow discussion for ourselves if you give us a moment? Yes?
Yes. And he sort of takes a step back, and you see him sort of reach up and snap. I would snap with both fingers, but this thumb is fucked. And you see these undead slowly sort of shamble away. And I'll do this as you have your discussion.
Oris is confused. Why do not trust a strong magic person, yes?
Oh, I did not say that. I was just going to say, what you think? It's how convenient we run into this guy, and he knows everything.
We need orcs for money from the town, yes?
Right, it was 100 gold each, if I remember right.
Or was it, someone said 500 gold for something else.
That was for something.
Something, yes.
Did they want heads?
Right. Maybe? I have to think about it.
Okay.
Because we weren't really... Oh, 500 is if we can bring Gundren back and kill the castle occupants.
Yes, that's it. Yes, Utah.
Right.
Utah.
We still have that offer for the shitty crates, but that's probably whatever by now.
Is that from that wench that runs that inn?
She's the place. She runs the lion place. The
Yeah,
boxes.
her. Yeah, no, we don't care about those boxes. Fuck that woman.
I don't
Susan.
think she was a wench, like available for services.
Susan will kill her when we're done.
offered-
Next obstacle.
She offered commercial services.
We don't like her. It's decided.
Um,
We're a team now, Utah. We're a team now, Utah. If you hate someone, I hate them too. I hate her. You hate her too now.
I don't remember this in the contract, but okay.
It was fine print. Very fine print. You see at the bottom. Contract's gone now, though, so you have to trust me.
So the town master offered, I don't disagree. The town master offered us 100 gold each if we handle those orcs. So we got that plus, whatever. He has information. That's valuable in a sense.
Where is 10T? I'm looking around confused. Just now realizing that there's only 3 of us here.
I'm kind of
Maybe
peeking my
we
head
need to
around the
oil him
corner. Are we killing this man?
Oh, no, I'll point at him. There. No, he is helpful. Yes.
Tenti will just come out of his hiding now.
Utah, Uris.
Wow.
You guys decide. Susan follows you because remember, what one person feels, we all agree. Yes. Thank you. Susan, do what you guys say.
Did any of you ask if he knew who the heart attack assassin was?
Not yet,
No.
ID 10T. Wanted you
No.
to ask yourself.
Okay, thank you.
He did
No
not
problem.
drop clues about assassinating people. He seems to be a magic person, but you never know.
He hates orcs. Yes.
I think we all do.
And
We-
looking over, you see him just sort of leaned up against his tent, and he just is watching you, kind of waiting for any kind of indication that you're done with your powwow. That's not the DM rushing you. That's just, I wanted to let you know what he was doing.
Perhaps we bring Hamun orc thumbs. Yes, and town orc toes and double dip reward. Yes.
Well, I don't know if it's double dipping, so to speak, but okay. Because it's only like... Well, we don't have anything to dip with.
No, sir.
Who said that? Who's out here?
With Utho.
I need perception. I look around. No, I'm great.
So yes, orcs. Next goal. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds great. Plus he knows the Cragmaw. So I guess we could alright, so here's quick thoughts. Kill orcs, get info, go back to town and get money, and then go to Cragmaw, maybe?
Yes. Good pattern because after deliver body parts to Hamun, we rest in town. Yes.
Right.
We
The
can see how Susan Special is doing as well.
So should we rest?
Maybe Gundy will be dead. Maybe he won't. Who knows? Who knows?
So
He may be dead already.
looking at my sundial on my hand, it looks like it's already kind of late.
The
Yuval,
sundial
why
on
am I
my
talking
hand.
like you now?
I don't know, but I don't.
I've got it
ask-
in your accent.
in
I'll
the-
do better.
It's in the contract you made me sign that I don't remember to not ask you questions about that.
Oh, okay. I'll change my voice. This is better.
Okay, I
Susan,
tell
you
Hamun
talk how
unless,
you want.
Anyone has anything else? Yes. Okay. I tell Hamun, and I'll just walk right up to him and just look up at him.
Okay.
Hello, Hamun.
Yes.
We will bring orc thumbs. Yes, as proof of kill. Good.
You could do that, but to be fair, I don't know you, and I don't fully trust you, and I don't expect you to trust me either. But I can tell you what will work. The leader of these orcs, he calls himself Brugor Axebiter. Bring me his head, and we will consider our deal complete.
Okay. Do you know if Axebiter speaks any language? Yes.
If they have not spoken it to me directly, as my bodyguards have taken care of any orcs that have come here prior to them making it to my tent.
Oh, okay. Maybe
But-
no trickery. Maybe straight battle.
But, to my knowledge, orcs do, at least most of them, understand common.
Hamun.
Okay.
He looks over to you.
How will we know who Brugor is? I don't want to carry like 20 heads because I can't identify him. Are you Brugor? Are you Brugor? Are you Brugor?
we'll
Who's
just ask.
Brugor?
He looks at you, and then he glances over at you, Tenti. And you see his eyes sort of glaze over for a second, and you see this dark smoke just envelop him, and he just completely disappears for a moment, and then reappears right behind you, Susan, and takes a step almost out of this black, silky smoke that he kind of dissipated into, and looks at you first, Susan, and turns his back to you, Tenti, and says, "From what I have learned of the orcs and their, at least this group of orcs and their culture, only the strongest become the leader, and they typically wear more elaborate armor, harness bigger, more powerful weaponry. It shouldn't be hard to pick him out from the crowd."
Okay.
he,
Why did you jump?
He immediately
Fancy.
turns over to you, Tenti, and says, "Finally come out of hiding, have you?"
Oh,
Well, I was just over there tying my shoe.
He looks down and sees you have no shoe, and looks back up at you.
Yeah, I lost it.
ah,
You wouldn't happen to know who the heart attack assassin is, do you?
The heart attack assassin.
Yeah, without going right into detail, a old man trained me. He died from the heart attack assassin.
The gentleman who poisons people.
It must be. I don't know much about him. The coroner said he just died from a heart attack, so I've I've gone on a mission to find the heart attack assassin.
I do not know of anyone named the Heart Attack Assassin, but in the spirit of goodwill, I will tell you there is an assassin known for poisoning his victims, and
That has
the
to be
poison
him.
itself does induce heart failure.
I'd perk up.
Who was your master?
Old man?
Fair enough. He looks over to you, Uthal, back at you, Susan, and then back at you, Tenti, and says, "You don't see many Warforged in these parts, and nonetheless, in general, anymore. So, he must have been someone of some import, or someone to have possibly killed him. Or perhaps he just died of a regular heart attack."
I don't understand. It has to be he was poisoned.
Perhaps. Either way, do you agree to take care of this orc problem for me?
Yeah, whatever Urus says, we do.
Urus is the boss.
I'll just wave. Hello.
He turns and walks back over to you, Urus. So, do we have a deal?
Yes. 1 axe biter head. For you. Yes.
And in exchange, I will tell you the whereabouts of Cragmaw Castle.
Okay.
And the assassin?
That I do not know if I can help you with, but most seedy individuals in this area hang around Cragmaw encampments, so perhaps...
Works enough for me.
ID10T. I say at Castle, if we meet Poison Killer, we kill him no matter what, even if he gave the heart attack, or even if he is the heart attack assassin or not. Kill.
He has to be. It's
Yeah.
the only thing. Old man wouldn't just die on his own. Someone had to have killed him. He's too powerful. Look at my pure strength. And I kind of I try to flex, but obviously I can't.
Make a performance
Very
check.
strong.
So you try to do a pose that you've seen in some of the strongman competitions in some of the larger towns you've been to, but you just can't, you don't quite have it down, and your form's just not very good.
See,
You hear
Yes,
Hamun sort of, "You are quite the sideshow." And
Now you get it.
he starts to walk off, and he walks into his tent and disappears behind the front flap of the tent.
Did you ask him if it was okay if we hang out and leave in the morning?
Maybe we go away a bit and rest. Yes.
Okay.
Too many undeads. Yes.
Right.
Do we know where orcs are? Do we need to ask him? Did we get that info?
No. He
Did
said
he
it was
tell us that,
half-day
or-
walk.
No, he didn't. Nobody asked.
Half-day walk away.
Yes.
So we'll just
Susan.
start walking
Hamun,
we'll
Hamun.
start going every direction. Half-day walk.
Hamun.
He comes out of his tent. Yes.
Ah, yes. Where can we find these orcs? We need to go rest real quick, and then we go find orcs. Where are they?
You will find them at Wyvern Tor. That is where their main encampment is. And he pulls out a map
Ooh.
of the area, and he marks this area right here.
Memorized.
The red block. Perfect.
He says it rests on top of a very large hill, so there is a chance they will see you coming.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. It will be in my brain forever.
Yes. Okay, well,
I think
have a
one
good
of
day.
you-
We will.
One of you has a map, don't you? Or at least something like jotted down?
I have my mental map.
Has anybody been a cartographer at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. We'll see
I
how
think-
that plays out later.
I think Uthal.
I do have I have excellent memory for maps and geography.
Okay.
So do
all right.
I.
All right. Okay. Cool.
That's how
Yeah.
I've been getting by.
Me too. Me too. Do I have?
He
a map?
says,
No.
"Is there anything else?"
I don't think so. No. Do you have any food? Yeah. Do you have any food?
I can find food here.
I mean, I can find food, but maybe he has better food.
He says, "I do not. None that I can share."
I understand. Okay. Well, we'll see you in a little. What did you say you wanted of the guy? His head?
Head.
I want his head.
Okay. Sounds easy enough. Thank you. Goodbye.
He nods and goes back into his tent.
Okay.
Bye,
Good night.
Hammond. Bye, Hammond Crest.
Okay, so what are we
Okay.
doing?
Let's go get food.
Yes, let's travel maybe east 5 minutes. Yes, rest there instead of towards orc camp. Don't want scouts to find us. Yes.
Correct.
Good point.
So we're
Okay.
kinda gonna shift like right there.
Okay, so you just move a few miles off towards the east or southeast, and you go to make camp.
Yeah, and I think it was all hunting.
Okay, Uthal, if you would make a survival check for me. Okay. That's enough. You managed to find a few rabbits, actually, that you managed to kill and bring back to the camp.
Nice.
So, camp-wise, what are we looking at? Are we putting up tent? Are we building a campfire?
Yes.
Got to cook
Yeah, we're
the
gonna
rabbits.
do the whole thing this time.
Okay. In that case, I will bring us to un momento. And as you travel these miles, the sun starts to go further and further down until eventually the sky turns from, and it's been sort of raining and cloudy, but the sky goes from kind of a gray almost to like a pinkish purple hue until eventually it becomes dark, and I will go ahead and bring you over here to your campsite.
Susan, can I ask you a question? Yes?
Of course.
Do you, Urs, is confused at the same time, very happy, because, normally, stupid, light ball that gave Urs his dumb magic, makes me do good, yes? And, necromancy is bad, yes?
I guess. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Sure.
Where does, Susan magic come from?
Well, Susan magic, I don't really do a lot of magic, but the magic I do comes from Samuana.
Samuana.
Samuana, yes.
Okay. Samuana, make you do good? Yes? Or what is Samuana?
Samuana just wants you to, I don't want to say procreate,
Oh.
but,
Oris understand. And walks away. I walk away. Yes,
it
Cap.
is,
Yes.
I yell, so for survival. Survival also. You have to live.
This makes sense. Yes.
Yeah, Samuana says live, and, you know the other thing. Yeah.
Live and procreate.
I wanna eat a rabbit that Uthal brought.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take long for the rabbit to cook. He
Can we
he
eat
was
raw,
able to get.
actually?
Huh?
Does that affect us? Can us reptilians eat raw, or is that a problem?
I don't see why not.
Man, we're gross.
Yeah, you.
I'll cook it
you're
anyhow
a bunch
because
of
I'm trying to-
nasty
I'm
bastards.
trying to fit into human society, so I'll go ahead and I'll eat a cooked rabbit.
Because we are full of humans in the sideshow.
No,
I
not-
like
not
meat
for
cooked
here.
though.
Overall.
It's just for flavor.
It's just for flavor.
Tastes better.
Urus.
Yes.
Samuana says, anything done to, stay alive and, I guess maybe procreate is, seen as good. So, if, if I have to kill some people, but I stay alive, then that's good, yeah. If, I be mean to someone, and, I stay alive, then it's good. So yeah, just stay alive. And, if you're alive, you can have children. So, doesn't matter what you do. Just live.
Samuana is good. God. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Maybe you should worship Samuana.
If give Urus fire magic, yes.
You can talk to him. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Who knows? Tell him you'll live, though. He will like that. Good luck.
Okay. So, is there anything else anybody's doing before we take a rest here?
Eating, provided I was given a rabbit.
Okay. Well, in that
Yes.
case, go ahead.
Oh, just,
Uthal, this looked very familiar to when giants smash your chest. Yes.
maybe, but I am not sleeping right now, and I know everything that happens around me. Maybe.
Good. Yes.
Yes.
Good.
This is the same one, isn't it?
If I cannot be surprised if my eyes are not open, but I was sleeping so that my eyes were closed.
Let's see. Actually, let's do this then, just for the sake of keeping things fresh. Then there you go.
Oh.
Now it's
New
not.
cap.
See, I organized it real quick, and it's not the same.
Thank you, Utah.
I actually meant to bring you this one. The other one. That was an accident to put you in the old one.
Should we do watches tonight? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
course.
10T does need a full reboot.
10-hour rest with 2-hour watches. Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Urus will go first.
Okay.
Okay. And with that, let's take a. This is a good spot, probably to take like a 15-minute break. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. If you just joined us, I'm sorry that you just joined us, and now we're gonna take a little break. But we'll be back in 15 minutes. We need to get some refills, use the restroom, and everything. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far. So give us a few minutes. We'll be right back, and we'll pick up right here. So at 9:25 Central Time. Cool. Awesome.
Cool.
BRB.
Cool.
Cool.
And we are clear. Cool. You better get some water. That'll put you to sleep. There's my microphone, and there's my microphone, and there's
oh,
my
wait, I
microphone.
have this on it.
There we go. All right. You know I can't just come straight back from break and not have some glitchy shit happen. That's not the Cloak and Stagger way. What do you think? What? Hold up. What do y'all think? This is a fucking professional production here? No. No. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for those of you who stuck with us through the break. Just as a reminder, we are running everything through D&D Beyond. So more specifically, if you're watching through a computer, whether it be PC or Mac, I don't know if they have this functionality on mobile yet, but if you hover over your Twitch screen, you can actually keep up in real time with our characters, their stats, their health, and everything like that. It'll show up as a little sidebar on the right-hand side of the screen, so that's always fun if you wanted to check out how people are building their character and everything like that, so or just see what their health is. So that's always fun. D&D Beyond is awesome, not sponsored by them, but we're kind of integrating our Dungeons and Dragons streams more and more with that. So thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for making an awesome thing. We appreciate that. Additionally, for those of you, if you're just joining us again, we're continuing our Lost Mine of Phandelver campaign, which is the starter campaign for D&D. If you're looking to get into it for the first time, maybe play with some family or friends, this is a great campaign to actually start off with. If you get the starter kit, you get the book, you get all that good stuff with it. It's a lot of fun. So like just, try to spread the good word of Dungeons and Dragons around. So we're continuing this, and for another couple weeks, we're going to try to get to a good stopping point, and then we'll probably take a week off. Speaking of that, next week is the 10th. The following weekend is Saturday the 17th. We will be off on the 17th as we've got some Susan and myself have some folks coming into town that are going to be staying with us, so we won't be able to stream that night. But possibly, maybe even the following week after that, depending on how you guys handle these next few little sections, we could possibly start Icewind Dale after that.
Yes.
So
Please.
we are very much looking forward to that. So, without further ado, let's jump back in. You all went to sleep through the night. You slept successfully. You took your turns taking watch. Nothing seemed to disturb you. Nothing seemed to be watching you. Nothing seemed to be kind of stalking you, anything like that. And you all gained the benefits of a long rest. So all of your health, your spell slots, your little special abilities, you get all of those back. And you actually went to bed at a decent time tonight. So we'll say you're starting to wake up right when sunrise comes. So we'll say it's about 7 a.m.
I'll hop up. 7 a.m. being disturbed by the slightest amount of light, as always, and just start preparing myself.
What are we doing to prepare ourselves?
I like to do a couple stretches in the morning, kind of scavenge through my pack, take a quick little bite to eat, maybe a leaf wrapped batch of crackers or something non-perishable.
Okay.
And then I like to go and harass Susan immediately after that.
Susan, you're muted.
Yeah, I'd like to eat a ration.
Same.
So, Susan, as you're eating this ration, you see Urus kind of walk up to you.
Ah, Urus, how are you this morning?
Susan, another. What did you say the sky looks like? You said it was slightly raining.
Still a little rainy, yeah. The sky is sort of a light blue, but overcast, and it's not raining so much as to affect your fire, but it is. I would say it's more misting.
Potential for good day today.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
Maybe not much light. Yes.
I like the day. I like the rain. Very nice. Urus. I meant to tell you yesterday, but I got tired and went to bed. So Hamun says the place we're going is on a rather large hill. So I was thinking, when we get close, if you'd like, you can rest on Susan's shoulder, because if it's steep, maybe difficult for you to walk up. So if you want, just an offer. Want to give you the option now.
Yes.
Okay.
This will work.
Okay. When we get closer, just let me know. Unless if you want to sit on Susan's shoulder earlier, then just let me know. Say, Susan, shoulder.
Oh,
Now.
oh, okay.
Okay. Good talk. Good talk. That is all.
Okay.
Hearing this, waking Tenty up, I'm gonna do my morning oil up and just kind of lather up
Yeah.
some oil. Just get it everywhere I can. Sure, I'm
you
nice
managed.
and
Go ahead.
limber for the day.
I want to go ahead and start packing my tent up.
Okay. You do. It
Just a
takes
minute, I'll walk
probably about
around.
10 minutes to really roll everything up and kind of get it packed back into your pack. But you do.
Good, good.
And my hands are like covered with excess oil, so I'm gonna walk up to Urus and kind of Simba his forehead and go,
Yes.
you will be nice and nimble today. And I'd like to walk over to Uthal and kind of like, Uthal, can you bend down just a hair? And if he does, I'm going to Simba him as well.
Yeah.
Hey,
That
Susan,
is different.
just like the rest, and I'm gonna reach up
Okay,
and
I stoop down.
I Simba her as well. I think we're all going to be ready and nimble today.
Hey,
Don't let the water wash that off.
do that to Tom. Do it to Tom.
And
I'm
I'll
just like-
I'll put a little on Tom, trying not to let him cut me, because he keeps waving it around like a madman.
Friendly reminder, Tom's the axe. For everyone out there watching.
Tom is the axe. He is the total obliterating machine. Or Tom.
I love it. That's a great band name. Hey, we are Total Obliterating Machine, and we're here to play metal music. All right, we're derailed. Back on track. All right, so what are we all wanting to do?
After we're done packing up, we're gonna roll south. Go take out some orc leaders.
Have a
Okay.
new puppy in here.
Yep. Pack up and we are ready to go.
So, you, Uthal, kind of, and Susan actually, you sort of recant in your mind where Hamun told you where this orc encampment was, and you begin to head south. It takes you, so from, if you're leaving, I'd say you probably packed up camp by about 8 a.m. And it takes you about half a day, so about 1 p.m. And from the distance, you can see these rising hills around you as you move ever closer to the spot that he sort of pointed out there. When you arrive close enough, you see that these kind of more rolling hills and larger kind of, I'd say smaller mountains. You see this one kind of prominent landmark, this crag that's sort of tucked into the rugged hills of these mountains. And probably from about 10 miles away, you can see this. You could actually probably, it's high enough to where if you'd been looking for it, you probably could have spotted it from the Tribord Trail as you were traveling along it. That's just kind of how high up it is.
Wow.
But looking at it, you're sort of looking at this sizable crag, and there's miles of rugged terrain on its flanks and slopes. You see multiple kind of caves and entrances. Who's kind of leading? Uthal, are you kind of leading the group right now?
Sure, yes.
Okay.
With Eurus as our guide, but yes.
Go ahead and make a survival check for me with advantage since Hamun kind of told you where to look.
I want to tap on Susan's shin.
Yes.
Thank goodness advantage.
Yeah, thank goodness, right?
Maybe
I got that inspiration though.
you could hold me up. Yes.
So
of course,
I don't
of
know why it
course.
rolled twice again there. That's weird.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
We'll figure it out later. So with a 17, you are able to see kind of far up on the crag. You see and you smell kind of a faint smell of smoke that hangs in the air as you sort of are ascending this rugged ridge on the lower slopes of the hill. As you're making your way up, about 50 yards away, a cave mouth opens up at the bottom of a ravine, and hunkered down by a boulder about 20 yards outside of the cave, you see a single orc, which seems to be keeping watch. Let's bring us on over here. The orc you see is... Let me see if I can... What's the best way to do this? Let's see if this works. You see just kind of the outline of him over there to the west.
All I see is just me.
You
Here.
still just see?
I see this, and then there's a very small sliver over here.
Okay.
Is it dark?
So,
Because we can't see in the dark.
well, it's not
We're
that.
scanned.
There's something.
We should be outside still.
There's something in the way. You'll probably need to move. Here, let me do this then. There you go. Now you can see him, right?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, right there. But I don't see anything else.
Right. No, it's well, I'll tell you what. It is daytime. Let me turn on daytime mode. Hopefully this doesn't jack up everything. We'll see. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Hey, everybody.
Yes.
And I turn around to the group and like this, this, and then that way.
Okay. You kill.
That is my specialty.
Eris, make sure you live.
That is your special. That's everybody's specialty.
Yes,
No.
whatever has magic for it. Yes.
But it looks like it's just the one. Should we try and like sneak and kill it, or should we just like? I don't know.
Maybe Orc is dumb. Yes. Throw rock at wall. He looks, and you charge and slash with X.
Oh.
That is cool. I will try that. So I will look for a rock on the ground.
Okay.
See if there's any
It's pretty easy to find one. So yeah, you can
Sure.
you find a rock. Yeah.
Alright, so I'll chuck it Yes, you said like over here, yes? Where do you want me to throw it?
Well, maybe against, if Orc is looking at where you come from, you will not surprise, yes?
Through.
Maybe at, wall, or maybe sneak there and throw there?
Okay, so what the... Okay, that sounds good. How tall is this boulder? It's right here.
It's probably about 5 feet tall.
Alright, so I will like hunch over to try and be less than 5 feet
Okay.
and like come up on it, like trying to be very careful.
All right. I'll tell you what. Make a stealth check for me.
Okay. Love you.
Oh, Uto, thank you. We love you too.
I only clicked that. Yes, I only clicked it once.
Yeah, we'll figure out what's going on. Do you have more than one? We'll figure it out later. Won't worry about it. So with a 4, as you're sneaking up to this boulder, you almost kind of trip over a stone, and you do manage to catch yourself, but it makes enough noise. You hear the orc over in the distance. Ugh. And you see him look over this way and begin to sort of walk over this way slowly.
Susan would like to draw an arrow.
Okay.
And have one ready notched to help out, just in case.
10T does the same.
I'll try and get up to the boulder if possible.
Okay, you do.
And then I want to like peek up like just enough to see, and I want to get a javelin ready.
Okay, he's about 15 feet away from you and move him closer.
All right. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and I'll just chuck the javelin at his face.
Okay, just as you throw the javelin, he sees 10T sort of walk off to the side there. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Pull up their stuff here. A 14 is enough to hit, so you hit him for 6 damage. And you hear him just yell out, intruders! And I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget to select your
Hold on,
character
one sec
before
before you do it real quick. I need to clear the previous one. There we go. All right, so now go ahead and roll initiative. Sorry, that was my mistake.
I don't hear. Also, I don't know if this is intentional, but there's no music playing right now.
I know it's just rain at the moment.
Oh, I got you. I didn't even hear rain.
I hear rain.
I got rain.
I got raid.
Why do I not have rain?
Fagor.
Nerd.
Why'd you break it?
Oh, my Cyberscape crashed. What the hell? That's weird.
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
I don't know.
Fagor.
It says my app is old.
It's okay, I rolled a 2. It's fine.
Okay,
It's fine.
it is fine. Okay, so
As the ladies at work would say, it's okay, don't worry.
this orc is going to react, but since he is wounded, he's not going to be able to move his full speed. So he is going to attempt to run back, and you hear him yelling as he does.
Question.
10T. Yeah, go ahead.
Question.
What you got?
Since 10T and I both had arrows already notched, do we not get like what's it called? Advantage on a roll against him, or not advantage, but like, do we not get to just fire out? We were
Well, so
ready.
he's kind of
Thank
reacting.
you, Uthal. That's what I was thinking.
He's kind
Surprise
of reacting.
attack.
Well, so he's kind of reacting to what initially just happened there. So he's not able to take an action, and he did move about half speed away. That being said, yes, you will get to make an attack before he gets to do anything else. But 10T, you're up right now.
Okay. I'm gonna run up. Next to Uthal, and I will shoot it not just once, but twice with
Nice.
if it shoots. There we go.
There it goes. All right. Both of those find their target.
Hold on. I think this always rolls an 8. No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. So that second one gets a +8.
Okay, so your first shot flies through the air and sinks into his back shoulder, and he almost stumbles and falls, but gets back up and keeps running, and you hear him yell out just with kind of a gasped breath, and blood sort of spits out of his mouth. The second arrow finds its mark directly in the back and pierces his heart, and he falls to the ground lifeless. We are actually out of the shortest initiative we've had this entire adventure.
Sorry to ruin the fun for everybody else. It's just, I didn't want him getting all of his friends.
That was a great shot.
Thank
job.
you.
Okay. Collect his toe. Yes.
Yes.
Try and get my javelin back.
Yes, I'd like to try to get both my arrows, if not just one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you can get both. Well, actually, I'll say you get half your arrows. The one that went directly, kind of through his back, hitting the bone, it kind of warped the arrowhead, but you are able to get one of your 2 arrows back.
Good enough for me.
What about my
Boris,
javelin?
you
Is it
coming?
gone or?
Yes.
Your javelin, no, you're able to retrieve your javelin.
Hey-oh.
So, as you move a little bit further up, you see the mouth of the cave leading in. But it is extremely dark in there, as there's not a lot of ambient light outside to begin with. And the rain still is misting down, which also clouds your vision a bit.
Did this orc have anything else on him?
He did not.
Yoris,
So on that orc, he was carrying a great axe, and he was carrying a javelin.
not the one I put in his back.
Right. So there was you had the one you put in his back, and then he had his own.
I'll take that one.
Okay. Add a javelin to your inventory.
Yeah. Now I've got 2 javelins. Yoris, you'll need to make Tom a flashlight.
Oh, okay, yes. Then I will cast. Where is it? My spells, and there it is. I will cast light, Tom.
Thank you.
Okay. So that gives light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for another 20 feet. Let me add that to you here.
Obi says hello to everybody.
Dog on camera.
Oh, dog. He's like, what is this? Can I play?
Mhm.
I am guard dog. Okay.
Okay, I think we are ready to go forward, yes? Okay, no objection.
Yes.
All right,
yes, yes.
I go forward.
What about toe? Yes,
Who?
orc toe for
Oh,
proof
right.
of kill.
Yes. Did we say thumb?
Yes, originally thumb for Hamun, but he wants axe biter head.
We could still take thumbs to the town, the lame town guy.
Okay,
He
sure.
never really said what he wanted as proof.
Just something small. Yes, please.
Okay. So I will.
So what appendage are you cutting off here?
So I'll take out my hand axe and I'll dust it off. So I have not used it yet. And then I will, let's see, I'll lay down its right hand flat and then just cut off a thumb.
Okay, you do so with little effort.
Okay, great. Now I've got this. Where do you want to put it?
Also, Redline says get off Twitter, James.
Carry in your pack. Yes.
Oh, my stuff. Okay, I see how it is. That's my thoughts exactly. Why do I have to carry the thumbs?
You are a hunter. Yes. Used to animal parts.
Animals are one thing. Orcs are gross. But
Uthal,
I
if you
do
don't
it.
want to carry, Susan can carry, but it doesn't bother me.
It's in my pocket. It's too late. Okay, let's go.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
It's no problem. Don't worry.
So, you're moving
complicated
more in kind of
individual.
into the mouth of the cave there.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. With your light, you can see in there pretty well.
Don't see anything as of yet.
Oh no. Orc.
No,
Uthal.
I did not go forward yet. What?
Orc.
I
Ahead.
almost stepped.
Yes.
What do you mean, orc? We killed one. I got this thumb, remember? It's in my stupid... It's my pocket.
More orcs. And bed. Yes.
I assume they sleep in bed. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Uthal.
What?
There is one orc ahead. You big dumb.
Oh, why don't you say that?
Go sneak and kill. Yes.
We will try.
Hey.
Where is he?
Ahead. 30.
Right, left, east,
35
west, north?
feet maybe.
That's
North
very specific.
east.
I like... I mean, like, to my right?
Yes. Uthal, yes. Does Oris need to go ahead?
No, I'll step forward.
Okay.
Jonathan,
you step,
check your IMs.
Wow.
check my IMs. Oh. All right.
The fan's running. I don't know if I need to push a button. For everybody at home watching, that's what the IM is about.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm new here.
You should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, I see one. What's happening with the one that I can see?
He's not asleep, but he seems to just be kind of leaned up. I'll tell you what, I'll kind of turn him how he would actually be. So he's kind of like leaned up. What's the button here? Kind of leaned up against the wall here.
Okay, I see one. And I'll, like, do this number. And then I'll get one of my javelins. And then I'll try and chuck it at him.
Okay, make an attack roll with advantage.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it only did it once.
Very good. A 17 definitely hits. I see this.
Oh, I got them.
Too loud. As it sinks right into his rib cage in the side, and you hear him scream out in pain. Let's see, that is 6 piercing. But you see him start to stand up and sort of pull the javelin out of his side, and he turns and looks at you, and he sort of lets out this battle cry almost as he takes your javelin and just snaps it across his knee and throws it on the ground, and you hear him. "Hurrah!"
I'll return the favor and say, "You will pay. You will pay for that javelin. That was my favorite."
And I need everyone to go ahead and let's roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's depressing.
Hey, you're going first on the second round.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So from this interaction, the orc that you threw the javelin at, he's going to then pull a javelin off of his back and throw it back towards you, which is going to be a 21 to hit.
No. Yeah.
That is going to be 7 piercing damage.
All right.
And that's going to bring us to 10T.
I'm gonna go ahead and double shoot an arrow at the one Uthal just shot his javelin, or threw his javelin.
Okay. Let's see. That is going to hit.
Both of them, or just the first one?
Just the first one.
Okay. I don't need to do the dread then.
Okay, you're gonna add the dread.
That it only goes for the second attack.
Oh, gotcha.
Since I missed it, it doesn't.
So this arrow kind of connects over on his right shoulder, and you see it kind of knock him back a bit, but he still just steels himself and looks forward in complete kind of this bloodlust rage.
I'll take a couple steps back and end my turn. Okay.
Okay, that's gonna bring us back to him, and you're gonna see him actually dash off to the side here, and you lose vision of him. Susan, it is your turn.
Well, I can't see anybody, so let me do 5, 10. I still see no one.
Wait. Susan's initiative was 0?
Yeah.
I rolled a 16.
Hold on, let me. Yeah, I fudged that up. Well, let's see. You
I'll
rolled
go back. We'll rewind.
Yeah, just rewind there. Let's see. I did.
Hang on.
That person did them. Utha already went. He already went. Okay, so Urus, go ahead and go.
I was gonna peek around the corner, and when seeing nothing, just kind of stay back and let my more beefy friends just make their decision. That's
Okay.
it.
So let me go through this here. So Urus, you just went. This one here. And 10T, you already went. You went. He went. You went. All right. So now Susan.
So I can't see anybody where I'm currently standing, so I'm
Correct.
gonna peek around the corner. 5. Still nothing. 10. Still nothing. 15. 20. Nothing. I got nothing here. 25 is as far as I can go. I see nothing. I'll stay here.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Okay. You don't see anything, but you definitely hear multiple pairs of footsteps moving around inside the cave.
Okay. That's all I got. That's all I can move.
Okay, you're going to see one kind of come into your vision here, and he's going to pull a javelin off of his back and throw it at you, Susan. That's going to
Hater.
be a 10, which I believe misses, and it just cracks against the wall and shatters. And then you see him disappear back into the darkness again. It's gonna do that. Uthal, you're back up again.
Cannot believe he smashed my javelin. So I will go 5. Come out and fight me. 10. Okay, I just see you. You look like you hate javelins too, so I will throw my other javelin at this guy.
Okay, make that attack roll.
Oh yeah, that's
A 10 is going to miss as it just kind of goes
Can I use my
flying into
inspiration?
the
Can I use my
darkness.
inspiration?
You definitely use your inspiration.
Right. Yeah.
All right, that one definitely hits as it sinks into like his thigh, and you hear him yell out in pain. You can't quite tell if this is the same one as before, but he definitely doesn't seem to be having blood kind of spewing out of his side. So you would deduce that this is probably a different orc here, but he is still standing.
Okay, I only see one more in there. I don't know what happened, but it's okay. What are they? 5, 10, 15. Okay, seen some more. I will just hold my ground. There's a couple more in here, and I will end my turn.
Okay. All right, that is going to bring us to Urus.
I will peek around the corner again. Seeing nothing, I'll kind of edge and just get behind Susan. And this is where I'm going to stay. I'm going to hold my action for if one like pops out into my vision.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a Sacred Flame on him if he does.
Okay. So, Uthal, you see this one kind of peek out from behind this stalagmite, and he goes to throw his javelin at you, which is going to be 11 to hit, which I believe misses and shatters against the wall, and he goes back and hides mostly behind that stalagmite again. 10T.
Stop wasting these.
I'm gonna move up. Okay. Seeing that guy up there, I'll go ahead and shoot my arrow at him.
Shoot it.
Shoot her.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
You let loose your arrow, and it finds its mark directly between the eyes of this orc, and his eyes just roll back in his head, and he falls straight back from his heels, flat onto his back, and stops moving.
And yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Okay. So, next, let's see here. What is the movement speed here? Oh, wow. Okay. Let me check something here. Uno momento, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. That's gonna do that. That will bring us to this one here, who is you see briefly. I'll actually say this: Uthal and Tinti, make a perception check for me. And I'm going to make a stealth check.
Yikes.
Okay, so both of you see this orc here sort of run and dive into this hay stack here. But nothing else seems to happen. This one here is going to actually run up to you and is going to take a swing at you with his great axe. And that's going to be a 25 to hit, natural 20, which is going to be 19 damage total as he just finds your rib cage directly in the side.
As a reaction, I'd like to do my Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
Let's see. That's just the description twice.
So you roll a d12 and
it's a D12
subtract
plus 3.
that, and add your con and subtract that from the damage done. So 19 minus whatever you roll.
Nope. Help if I spot it right. Am I doing that wrong?
I don't see anything.
There it is. Oh, so 11 plus 3,
So
14.
So 14. So you take 5 damage as you manage to kind of come down and almost stop the momentum of his axe with your hands. You kind of catch his forearm, but he still just cuts into your side.
Ooh.
Susan, you're up.
I would like to run up here and two-handed try and hit him with my fancy longsword. Let's see.
Oh.
You definitely
okay.
do. So that is going to be a 13 damage as you cleave right down into through his clavicles. I throw my mouse across the room. And he yells out in pain. Blood spurts out of his neck and starts dripping from his mouth. But you hear him just roar out in anger almost. But he is still standing.
I would also, as a bonus action, then like to bite him because he just hurt my friend.
Okay.
So to make a bite attack, let me go. Hang on. Boop, 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 boop. I don't bite him.
So he's ready for your follow-up attack, and as you go to bite, he pulls up his great axe, and you actually bite down on the hilt of his great axe.
It's a good thing I have tough teeth, so I didn't chip a tooth. So I would then like to take... You know what? No, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be a strong woman and stand my ground.
Okay.
Yep. Staying here. I was going to move. I'm not going to move.
All right. And here. Uthal.
Let me show you how it's done, and I will go into a rage.
Okay.
I will just smash this guy in front of me.
Smash him.
Hulk smash.
You
He's
do.
dead.
And as Susan is biting down on the hilt of his great axe, he's completely defenseless, and you come across with your great axe and just decapitate this orc, and he falls completely lifeless. He lets go. Susan, you just have a great axe just in your mouth now, just standing there, and this guy is dead.
I'll step over him and just kind of stand here like, who is next? And then, let's see, say 5, that's 10. I've seen these guys kind of like hitting and weaving. So I'll come running over there to them. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll come right there in my turn.
Okay. So, let's see. That's going to bring us to this one, who is going to jump out of this haystack and charge you, and is going to attack you with advantage
Jonathan,
with his
BRB.
great axe. Huh?
After
BRB?
the restroom.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Make it happen.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That'll do it.
So 7 slashing damage.
Is that 4 or 3?
So you always round down, so it'd be 3.
All right.
That will end his turn. Urus,
I'm gonna.
you hear a whole bunch of bullshit happening in here.
I'm gonna step out to where I can finally see what's going on and see Uthal's just have a horde in front of him. Once I get this far, I'll try to assist with a. Let's see, that was 10, 15. I'll step out a bit more, and I'm gonna take a shot with my crossbow, at that guy.
Okay, go for it. That is definitely gonna hit.
We're rolling hot.
As this sinks right into his gut. You almost hear him sound like he's gonna throw up, but somehow manages to maintain his composure.
I'll take a step back, and in my turn.
Okay. That will bring us to this gentleman here, who is going to take a swing at you with his great axe. Uthal. It's going to be a 16.
All right.
Does that hit?
That hits.
Okay.
2 damage.
So 2 damage.
Wow.
10T.
I'm going to move up.
Okay. You step over the dead corpse.
25. I'm going to shoot at the one directly in front.
Hang for me?
Uthal.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to give Uthal a hand.
Yes.
That hits. And you catch him directly in the neck, and you hear him and fall to the ground, unconscious. Dead.
And I will end my turn from there.
Okay. That's going to bring us to this gentleman here, who is going to walk here, and as he's kind of got a running start, is going to throw his javelin right at you, 10T.
Do I get an attack of it or opportunity?
He didn't walk within your range unless I took a wrong turn. I meant to. Okay, yeah, go
That's
ahead.
all right,
If,
no
if I
worries.
took a wrong
No,
turn.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, all right. So he's gonna throw a javelin at you.
Okay.
I meant to go
You're good.
around you. Next time though, make sure you get that attack of opportunity. Then, if I fuck up, that's on me.
You're good.
All right. So javelin ranged. That's gonna be a 9, so he's gonna miss, and it shatters against the wall. all your javelins going to waste. And you see him just look visibly frustrated. But that will end his turn. Uthal and 10T,
All right.
make a perception check for me.
Wow.
Okay, both of you hear this boom, 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 and through the southern cavern, you see this large ogre come
shit.
out of the back of the cave. And he is going to kind of position himself in between those of you in the entryway and those who are in the cave. Uthal, he's going to turn around and take a swing at you with a large great club, flanking you with this other one, so with advantage. That's going to be a 21 to hit for 14 bludgeoning damage as he cracks you across the back of the head.
So it'll be 7, thankfully.
That will end his turn. 10T, you won't be surprised by this because you saw it, but this second orc comes up out of the haystack here and charges towards you and is going to swing at you with his great axe. This one seems to be heavily bleeding from his side. It's gonna be a 9 to hit, which I believe misses. So you dodge out of the way. This one's dead. Susan, this brings us to your turn.
So since this ogre has its back at me, does that mean I have advantage against it?
Not necessarily because he has his back to you, but if you were to move right there in that square, you would be flanking him with Uthal, which would give you advantage.
I moved to that exact square.
Do it now. What
And-
are you waiting for?
I would like to attack with my fancy longsword,
Okay.
two-handed, and if it hits, I would like to throw in Razzle Dazzle, a Divine Smite,
Given the razzle dazzle.
the old Razzle Dazzle, if you will.
Okay, let's see it.
Do it.
Let's see if it hits first. Oh, 20. Because advantage.
Because you do get advantage, so that does hit.
So it's not a lot, but now I do. Let's see.
That's going to be 4 damage as you slice into the back of this thing with
my
your
divine
sword.
smite. 2d8. Yeah. I'll share that there.
There you go. So roll 2d8. You actually can click where it says 2d8 in the description, and it'll do it for you.
Oh, let's see if that'll work. I was about to just roll 2d8 on the other thing. In the description.
So there you go.
Oh,
Hey.
okay.
So
Hot,
11, so that's 15 damage total. So you cut into the back of this thing, and as you make contact, you channel your divinity. You pray in your mind to your god, your deity, that they would give you the strength to strike this down and add this to your tally. And in doing so, your sword just heats up to an intense heat and burns through for an additional 11 damage, dealing 15 total.
Good.
And you hear this ogre sort of cry out in pain. Does that end your turn?
I reckon I'll stay here.
Okay. You hear from up north, "Enough of this!" And a
Oh,
large, well-armored orc sort of steps
It's our
out
guy.
and charges out right here towards you, Urus, and is going to make an attack with a great axe toward you, which is going to be a 15 to hit for 6 damage.
I will use a charge of my staff to shield from this blow.
Okay, as he comes up to make this attack, you pull out the staff, you unsheath the staff from your back and hold it up, and just a shimmer of light comes around you, and his axe does make contact, but you feel all but just a force just kind of push you back, and nothing actually cuts into you. Uthal.
Very nice.
There's a lot. It's getting crowded in here. I will attack this. I'll attack this guy.
Okay.
Get rid of the flanks. You are next.
That is, as you swing at him, he pulls up his axe and parries your attack away.
Fine. I will end my turn.
Fine, Dad. Urus, that's going to bring us to you.
I'm going to use my healing light, weird warlock healy thing as a bonus action. I'm going to spend 2 charges of it to heal Uthal for 2d6. So he's going to heal for 5.
Hey, I'll take it.
And seeing us surrounded by threats, I'm going to use also a regular action to fire off a guiding bolt at the giant ogre.
Okay. Let's see.
Nice.
So,
Jade looking good.
Nice.
is that a, let's see, is that just an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So that one just barely just zips by him and actually flies into the haystack and catches it on fire.
Oh shit.
Let me see here. I bet I can do something. I bet I can do something fun here. Hey y'all, check out this fancy shit I can do.
If
Maybe.
it starts to get difficult to breathe because of the fume, Susan would like to hold her breath because she can do that for 15 minutes and she'll be
Wow.
fine. Yeah.
So it starts off a little low, but very quickly this dried haystack quickly erupts into flames and brightly illuminates the room.
Yeah. If it gets hard to breathe, I'd like to start holding my breath.
The cave ceilings are pretty high, so no threat as of right now.
Okay.
Perfect.
Urus, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. That is going to bring us to this orc is going to take another swing at you, Uthal, with his great axe, flanking with advantage here, which is going to be a 22 to hit for 8 damage.
It does 4.
So 4, right? Yeah. Okay. That will end his turn. 10T.
The one that is hurt directly in front of me, I'm gonna try to slash him up.
Slash his A's.
Yeah.
Was that 2 attacks or just one that rolled twice?
That was 2 attacks, 2 separate.
Okay, so the first one he parries away. The second one, you catch him just right along the side of the ribs where it seems like he's already wounded, but still seems to be standing and just blood red fury in his eyes looking back at you.
If I move but don't leave his vicinity, he doesn't get an attack opportunity.
That's correct. As long as you're in his range, which is 5 feet.
Okay. So with my second attack, when I slash across them, I'd like to make it to the other side of them.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
And then I'll end my turn there.
Okay. This one is going to rush up to you and get on the other side of you and attempt a great axe attack against you, flanking with advantage here, which is going to be an 18 to hit for 5 damage.
It does.
Which will bring us to the ogre. This time, after feeling the burning pain from the back, he's going to turn around to you, Susan, and he's
Ready.
going to take a giant swing at you with his great club. That's going to be an 18 to hit for
me.
16 bludgeoning damage as he just caves in your chest
It's
plate
cool.
there.
That's cool.
And then this one is going to make another attack here against you, 10T, with his great axe. It's going to be a 20 to hit for 12 damage.
Yeah.
As you go to pay attention to the one to your east, just briefly not forgetting, but not necessarily paying attention to the one behind you, and he comes up and slices you across the back. Susan, you're up.
Well, I guess I will try and attack this big ol' ogre who just hit me. I'm just gonna do a repeat of the last time. I'm gonna try and two-hand. Hopefully.
Wow.
Woo!
Nice.
That hits.
Ooh.
There we
And
go.
then I'm gonna throw in another divine smite because I mean, why not?
Do it.
So let me figure out how I did this last time.
Nice.
So why do that?
All right, so that's 6, so that's 15 damage as
I
you.
thought it was 19.
Two-handed.
Two-hand is 10.
Oh, you're two-handed. Okay, my apologies. So yeah,
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure I'm getting all my damage here.
no, you're good. Thank you. Keep me in check if I miss something. There's a lot going on this side of the screen, so please keep me in check. So that's 14 plus 9, which is going to be a 23. As you cleave right into this thing's gut. And there is a lot of gut there to cleave into, so you feel like you did a pretty decent amount of damage, but he is still standing, although looking a little wounded.
Good, good.
Does that end your turn?
It does.
That brings us to the very well-geared orc, who's still looking at you, Urus, and he proclaims, "You think you come into my cave and take my treasure? I say no!" And he will take a swing at you with his great axe. It's going to be a 21 to hit for 8 damage.
Oh, I see the speed and velocity of this axe swing, and I just hold my staff at my side and close my eyes.
Oh,
He comes right down, but since you're so small, he kind of underestimates your size, and instead of just coming completely down across your neck, just comes right on your shoulder, but still does a decent amount of damage to you. Uthal.
alright, we're gonna try this again. I'll attack this guy again.
I believe in you.
Come on, Tom, we can
The
do
Goliath gods believe in you. That is barely going to hit as you go to make an attack across the top, but then fake out and come across his side and catch him right in his rib cage. And you hear him just gasping, struggling for air, but still standing, but very wounded now.
it. Very good. I'll end my turn.
Okay, Urus.
I am going to use my bonus action to look over at 10T fighting two dudes on his flank and throw him 1d6 of life juice. So he will heal for 6.
Ooh, the 6. Nice.
Very nice.
And I'm going to use my main action to hold my staff up again and cast Mage Armor.
Okay. So that gives you, let's see, 13 plus your dex mod.
So it will make my AC 13 plus my Dex mod, which will give me 16 total defense.
That's good. That's some hot D.
It's just a little bit more.
Two more than what you normally have. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. This one is going to make another attack against Uthal. He's not here, so we'll just go ahead and make a swing here. It is going to be with advantage since he's still being flanked. It's going to be a 24, which will do 3 damage to Uthal, which I will go ahead and do for him since he is not here at the moment. Come on. Yeah, we got it. All right, so 3 damage. As he counterattacks, you already took care of the damage for you, Uthal. As he counterattacks your attack and just grazes your chest plate there, doing 3 damage to you. 10T. You have orcs on either side of you.
Does Cure Wounds take an action or anything?
Cure Wounds, I believe, is an action, yes. Why do you ask?
Well, it was depending on what I was doing next.
Do you have Cure Wounds?
I do have Cure Wounds. I took it as a spell.
You magic-ass robot.
I just regenerate. So
You have nanobots that fucking repair you? Yeah.
that's what I meant. It's nanobot wound, cure wound. So I'm going to attack the hurt one first.
Okay. That's the one over to your west. He parries your attack.
I'm gonna follow up, same one.
Okay. That one hits. And as he parries up, you follow up with another short sword attack, and you just jab right into his neck. You don't even hear anything except the guttural kind of fluid-sounding blood guttural sound as he just collapses to the floor.
Okay. And then I'd like to pay my attention to the one behind me if possible and end my turn.
All right. Speaking of that one, it is his turn, and he is going to swing his axe at you. No advantage this time, though. But it's still going to be a 24 to hit.
Dang.
Yeah.
15 damage.
Ow.
As he finds purchase right below your neck, almost hitting your artery.
Ooh.
Your robot artery. I should be better about robot stuff. I play one in freaking Jamie's campaign. I should be better about that. The ogre here is going to turn back towards you, Susan, again, and make a great club attack. Click that a bunch. We'll do the first one.
Both
so it's
of
an 8.
them they miss.
Yeah, so 8. I was gonna take my stupid fingers double clicked, but 8. So you managed to dodge out of the way just as his giant club hits the ground and just spreads dust and leaves a small crater in the ground below you. That is going to bring us to Susan. You're up.
Well, perfect. I would like to again do a 2-hand jam. Longsword against this guy, hopefully.
With advantage, that does hit. I mean, you're still flanking.
Oh, good.
So a 20 does hit for 4 slashing 2-handed damage.
You know, we're just gonna go for it big time, and we're gonna do another divine smite.
You're gonna pump
because
another smite?
I really want this guy gone.
Okay.
Do it.
So here we go.
So
He's
9
not dead,
damage.
though, I'm sure.
As you cleave into another part of his gut. You feel like you did a pretty good amount of damage, and he sort of staggers back a little bit, but regains. He almost kind of puts his club back on the ground to brace himself from falling backwards, but still stands back up, and he's still standing.
Okay. I accept this.
Okay. That is going to bring us to our kind of heavily armored orc who sees this, who is going to step over on top of his dead buddy's, his dead comrade's
No.
corpse, and is going to take a swing at you with his great axe with advantage against you here. But is still going to miss as you dodge out of the way.
Susan's bobbing and weaving.
You hear him say, "Filthy lizard folk."
You about to be dinner.
Uthal.
Hearing that great club kind of come down and looking over, seeing him staggered, I think it's time to end this. So I'm gonna switch focus to this guy. Are we flanking?
You are flanking, yes.
All right. So I will blah blah and then do
Blah, blah. All right, Arnold.
Yeah. We'll make it happen.
That definitely hits. As you, again, take another cleave into his kind of big, robust gut. But still, he stands. Barely. He seems to be woozy. his eyes going a little glazed over, and more blood seems to be pooling at his feet. But he's still standing.
In turn.
Urus.
I'm gonna see sparks coming out of Tent's body and get super worried. And start rushing towards him.
Okay. That's going to be an attack of opportunity from this gentleman here as you run off. That's going to be a 23 to hit for 14 damage.
God damn. All right,
As he catches you across the back with his great
take it.
axe. And he says, "Try to run from me, puny kobold."
I'll limp to Tenti as I touch one of his robot shins and cast
Help his
Cure
nanobots.
Wounds. Where's some Cure Wounds? There it is. You
Nice.
heal for 15.
Oh, that's good.
Dang.
Your nanobots
then,
go into overdrive and start and so your gears that are kind of grinding together all of a sudden start to move a little more fluidly, and you start to feel a little more spark of life and a little more vigor as you return to combat.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast my last healing light onto Susan as well. Heal her for six
Thank
Dude,
health.
you got
so
the
much.
hot
That's
heal
so
rolls
nice.
tonight.
I got big dice.
Oh man.
We need it.
I will
Don't
then
worry, I'll return the favor.
begin the slow process of fainting.
I guess I don't feel so good. Is that in your turn, sir?
That's it.
All right. So Uthal and his arch nemesis, this orc down here, is going to take another swing with advantage still, which is going to be a 17 to hit.
No.
Does that miss? You
That
parry
hits.
it off,
That
and
hits,
his
it hits.
oh, it hits. Okay.
Hits, yeah.
He starts to parry it off, but he just overpowers and just pushes his axe blade into you, just slowly into your shoulder, for 9 slashing damage.
4.
Yep.
Half. Yeah.
Arr! T, you're feeling good. What you want to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and slash up the one in front of me. Try to get him out of the way.
Okay.
Oof.
Ooh, the big hit.
Nice.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage as you cut across his gut, and you just see his innards just fall out. And as he's trying to push them back in, you come across and cut his neck. And he goes all the way from being completely fine to completely not fine. And he is dead.
I'll turn around to Urus and go, "Thank you for the spark of life," and then realize that he's like about to fall out, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. It's good that you did, because the next turn was that orc. Won't you let me delete it? All right, I'll just skip it. There it goes. All right, that's going to bring us to the ogre, who is going to still turn around and looking at you, Susan, with his great club as he comes down. It's gonna be a 13 to hit. Actually, I'm sorry, you're being flanked, so that's a 20 to hit.
Oh, lame. Fine.
That's gonna be 14 bludgeoning. As he comes down across your shoulder, and you hear a crack in your shoulder.
Well, that's a bummer.
And as you are sort of looking back up, he gets right in your face and just... But it's your turn. Your chance to retaliate. What do you do?
Do it.
Well, I feel like if I retaliate, then I'll end up dying. And I don't know if anyone can cure me at this point. So instead, I'm going to...
You have any health potions?
I'm going to heal myself with Lay on Hands Spool for 15 healing.
Okay. So, you take a second and just close your eyes and look down and kind of put your hand over your heart. And this warm kind of magical energy flows through
I need
you.
to stay in the fight.
And you start to feel a new sense of vigor in the fight.
What is doing
ahead.
is that an action to
It is
do
an
a
action
potion
to
on
use a
yourself?
potion,
Okay. Well, I'll just do my Lay on Hands Spool then.
Okay. You hear from behind you. Think puny God save you. No one save you here. As you hear the sound of an axe coming down behind you. Which is going to be an 18 to hit.
Okay.
For 8 slashing damage. As
I
this...
just want to be healthy.
Don't we all? Uthal, that brings us to you.
Your time has come to an end, Javelin Hater Fat Man, and I will attack this guy,
The big dude. Okay.
with the big guy, with
You get advantage. Yeah.
flanking rage.
That is definitely gonna hit. So, as you turn around from the orc behind you, you find a rock on the stalagmite to your left, and you pull yourself up. And as you lift yourself up into the air, you come down and you bury your axe right into the skull of this large ogre. And slowly, he just lets out this groan, and he wobbles to the right, wobbles to the left, wobbles to the front, tries to catch himself on this stone pillar that you pulled yourself up on, and falls to the side, dead.
Are you not entertained?
Urus.
And then I'll focus back on this guy and say, "You're next."
I start hobbling my way towards Uthal as I take out a healing potion. And as I get close to Uthal, and I'll start climbing up his back. Hydrate, Uthal. And I'll uncork it and I'll just start trying to dump it
I got
towards
one
his
already
mouth.
I got one already.
So you're using your turn to dump a healing potion down his throat?
Yeah.
Okay. Uthal, you gain the benefits of a healing potion.
Which I think that's I have that in my bag.
2d4. Plus
Yeah,
2.
it's 2d4 plus 2.
So I'm gonna have you roll that, Sigor,
Whoops. Sorry.
No,
because you're the one trying to dump it down his throat.
he's getting
So
7.
7.
Wait,
There
that was
you go.
plus 4, right? No, plus 2. 2d4 plus 2. So it's 9, right?
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you got even better. So
Ah,
Urus climbs up onto your back, and you just hear a clunk, and he grabs you by the top of your head and pulls your head back and just dumps this potion down your throat. No argument will be had here today. You're getting healed, bitch. And
Lots of
every
swinging
single
times.
drop
Swinging
makes it
axe.
in. Does that end your turn, sir?
That's it.
Okay. That's gonna bring us back to your arch nemesis. He's going
spear
to.
hater.
He is a spear hater. He's going to swing his great axe at you.
No.
Without advantage this time, he misses. As you are kind of in the moment, you have this kobold on top of you, dumping a healing potion down your throat. So you're moving unpredictably. This orc just
Right.
completely misses you. And that will bring us to 10T. You're surrounded by dead orcs. What would you like to do?
Is the hay still on fire?
It is. But it seems like there's enough room, high enough ceilings, and enough ventilation that it doesn't seem to be causing, a problem.
All right. I'd like to try something if the DM will allow.
What would you like to try and do?
I'd like to go to the other side of this hay,
Okay.
rub an arrow on myself where I have excess oil,
Okay.
and shoot this arrow through the flaming hay, hoping it catches fire
Wow.
to hit the heavily armored orc.
Okay. I'm going to. It's going to require a couple of checks,
Okay.
but hell yeah, let's do this. All right. So, first of all, you're going on the other side of a haystack that's on fire with smoke, and you're firing through not only that, but you've got Urus somewhat in the way, Susan in the way a bit, and then the orc. So first, I'm gonna need you to roll a. Let's call it a. Let me pull up your character sheet here.
Should I do my
wanna
attack
make
first to
sure
see at
we're
least I hit?
Well, hold on, because we need to see. We need to see first.
I am taller than Urus.
If
so-
the arrow catches fire, well, Urus is
Yeah.
kind of clinging to the side of Uthal, so he's
Oh, yeah.
not on the ground. So let's call this. Let's call this a survival check.
Okay.
To light. So make a survival check first. No advantage, no disadvantage. Let's just see what you get here. Okay, you succeeded that. So you fire your arrow through this. You're able to coat your arrow in oil, and you're able to fire it through this flaming haystack, and it's flanked there. Now go ahead and make your attack roll with disadvantage. And let's hope you don't get a 1.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
High risk, high reward.
Wow. Wow.
Oh shit, did you already roll there?
Yeah.
Okay.
22 disadvantage.
You
Wow.
still hit. This arrow goes flying, flaming through the sky and connects directly in the shoulder of this heavily armored orc. Go ahead and roll another d6 for me for the fire damage,
Oh yeah.
which is going to deal a total of 12 damage as this orc quickly pats out the fire. It seems like this is definitely not his first rodeo, but it definitely did some damage to him. Is that
With
your
the
turn?
shot. I'm gonna go back around the pillar now,
Okay.
so I have a little bit better of a view,
Okay.
and standing on his buddies. Not in my turn.
All right. Susan.
This jackass who just hurt me. I'm going to try and two-handed hit him with my long sword.
Okay. That is gonna hit.
Well, it's not a lot of damage, but I'll
With
take
3
it. as a win.
damage. He somewhat parries you, but the force of your blow continues on and catches him right in the side of the arm and cuts his arm open. You see blood start to trickle down the side of his arm there.
I'll stay here pretending to be a strong girl.
Be a big brave,
Pretending?
big brave, big brave.
Yeah.
At which point he will look at his arm and sort of and counterattack you. This time he's going to put his axe to the side and reach behind him and pull out a javelin and go to stab you with it.
Susan's taking good damage.
It's gonna be
But you
11
don't
to
hit
hit.
me. No.
So you manage to dodge out of the way of this attack, which will bring us to Uthal.
Okay, evil spirit guy, it's time for you to die. You know what? I'm gonna reckless this guy too. We're done. I'm done with the spear hater.
Okay.
So I'll attack with advantage to take advantage against.
Okay, you do. And you cleave him right down the center of his skull, and he collapses to the ground dead.
It's what you get, spear hater. And then I'll assess, and then we'll run over to help Susan.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, in my turn.
Okay. Urus. Uthal sort of dropped you off as he ran off. Thanks for the heal, bro.
I'll help you later, I promise.
I'll step to the side a bit as I kind of look around for 10T for a moment, but don't see him anywhere and get a little worried. And then I'll just take my crossbow and fire at Big Head Honcho.
Okay. That hits as you find a weak spot in his armor for 4 damage.
And I'm gonna kind of go. I guess this would kind of count as cover if I duck behind this large ogre body.
I would say as short as you are, sure.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll get down under.
10T.
I'm just gonna take a couple more steps up to get a
shit,
clear view of Army McBadass over there.
Here, I didn't show the picture. That's what he looks like there.
Oh yeah, that silver fox hair.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. Ignore that because it was supposed to not do that. It was supposed to do that.
Okay, no problem.
And going to go ahead and shoot at him.
That is going to hit.
Does an extra D6. There we go. 13.
All right, and he's looking mighty hurt right now. Susan.
I would like to once again hit him with my longsword two-handed.
Do it. That is going to hit. And let me ask you, how do you want to do this?
Hell yeah.
I would just like to tell him that this bitch ain't gonna kill me, and I would like to bite him in the jugular with blood exploding onto me and being like, you're nothing but food to me, now die.
And you do just that. You literally pounce on him and rip out his throat and swallow the meat, the guts, the arteries, and you look back down at him and speak those words to him as his eyes go lifeless in the back of his head. And that brings us out of combat.
That was kind of graphic, but good job killing him.
Thank you. Urus, are you okay? Urus! I run
Urus.
over immediately.
Oh yeah, Urus, this is yours. And I'll shove my healing potion in his face. You want this? You want this? You want this?
Horus needs rest. Yes.
So yes, no.
Shove it down his throat!
No. Please save. Yes.
Okay.
For better use. Just need a short rest. Yes.
I think we all need the breather. Good job, everybody.
That was a tough fight.
That was close. That was scary. Well, I'm
Ooh.
glad.
Yes?
The fire still rages at the haystack, by the way.
It's
Burn
well,
it to the ground.
Well, I'm glad we don't have to go find the leader that hard. And it should be easier to cut his head off now since you've ripped his throat out.
You're welcome.
Urus, you want me to carry you to these beds over here so you can...
Looking at the ceiling and the way the smoke's coming out of the haystacks, does this look like the kind of area that's going to start filling up with smoke and we're all going to suffocate if we hang out?
It looks like most of it's filtering out the front entrance.
Okay.
So it's kind of raising to the ceiling, but it's not so much. There seems to be enough room and ventilation in here where it's filtering out through the entrance.
Yes. Bed, please, Uthal.
All right, cool. I just like one hand grab him and just like take him over there.
Like a puppy dog.
Yeah. Well, I'll be careful. I'll be gentle.
Uthal, I found another chest you can carry around if you'd like.
That's great, because my other one's at the inn in safekeeping. Okay, Urus, you're here now. I put you here. Okay.
So you're gonna be checking out the chest?
Sure. Is everybody okay?
I'm okay.
Great. Take a look at that chest.
Okay. So looking at the chest, it does have a like a locking mechanism on it, but when you check it, it's unlocked. And opening it, you see inside there is 180 silver, 30 gold, and 62 electrum.
You said 182 electrum? 82.
62 electrum, 180 silver.
Worth a shot.
Yeah. No, y'all ain't a bunch of Joel Osteens in here.
Hey, I gotta have nice carpets so that when disaster strikes, dirty commoners can't walk on them.
I don't want their dirty footprints on my nice
I don't want
carpets.
their dirty footprints on the nice carpets.
I'd like to check.
Additionally, in that chest, you find 3 vials of perfume.
Ooh.
Mm.
What is this? Is anybody good at detecting the potions?
Susan goes up to smell it.
It smells. I'll tell you what, Susan, make an investigation check.
I'm walking up. Please hold.
Okay. You're not sure exactly what the scent itself is. It does smell good. Your best guess is that this is probably all stuff that was plundered from different villages or possibly caravans or travelers, along the road. And this is just probably a majority of the spoils went to their leader here, and that's what's in this chest.
I'd like to check
Because 62 electrum is a fuckload of money.
I'd like to check this back nook for anything else maybe laying around. See if I see anything.
You see a crude axe on the ground, just some bedding, and like a small candle back there.
It's not platinum, is it?
It's not.
It's electrum.
It is electrum. Which still valuable.
We'll
So
take
do
the
you-
chest.
Do you think we should rest here? And then maybe go back with the head in the morning?
We should definitely rest for sure.
Susan, you walk back up on the who you could only assume to be Brugor Axebiter, laying there
I'd like
with
to start
his
severing his head off.
throat ripped out, with probably some nicer. The armor doesn't look super fancy or anything like that, but compared to what the rest of the orcs were wearing, looked very nice. And he seems to be still gripped in his hand. In one hand is a javelin, the other hand a pretty finely made great axe.
The great axe. Do I know if it's nicer than my great axe?
Let me see. What's
Or
your
I have a
great axe?
battle axe. Excuse me. I have a battle axe, not a great axe.
I use a great. Tom is a great axe.
Don't you also use that sword that's really good?
I have a long
She does
sword
have a nice
plus
sword.
I like to yell for Uthal again.
Yeah.
Uthal!
Where are you?
Uthal, I think I found another chest you'd like to carry.
Where is it? All right.
Unless it's just a fake one.
Just empty.
Opening up this other chest down here.
Sure. It looks open already.
Yeah, inside here, you don't really find much. There's a couple of animal skins. No money in there or anything like that. There's a couple of half-burned candles, but nothing of any real true value in there.
That's okay. Is there anything this way? Nope. Okay, so we should cut some thumbs. Wow,
You're muted, Urus.
Oh, I collect thumbs and one head. Yes.
Right. I'll do that while you rest. See, I'll go around and collect some thumbs.
Okay, so you're just kind of cutting thumbs off of all the orcs here?
Yeah, just the right thumb. That'll be what? 5?
So I deleted one, so
Oh.
you have 6 regular orcs plus the more decorated one. So that
Sure.
could potentially be seven thumbs.
Yeah, because there were the 6 normal ones here, plus the one up front that we kind of killed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
The
6.
guard, the outside guy.
Yeah, plus the guard plus the leader.
Okay, so 8. All right, cool.
Yeah.
8 thumbs.
Uthal.
Yes.
Uthal.
Yes.
There's a javelin here. I know you like javelins. Also, there's a great axe. Something axe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought would make you happy.
Let me look at it and see. All these evil hater javelin people.
The
So
worst.
basically, every single one of these orcs threw their javelin and shattered them against the wall. That being
the
said,
worst.
the leader here did not, so there is a javelin you could acquire from
I
him.
will take his javelin.
So you acquire his javelin, and additionally,
That's a
his
1.
great axe is a great axe +1.
Oh,
Ooh.
I will take his great axe.
So this axe, obviously not forged by the orcs themselves, has a very fine handle on it that kind of weaves its way around into the blade, and inlaid in the blade itself looks to be basically flowers and vines and things like that, sort of inlaid inside the metal of the blade itself.
That's fancy.
I will accept this as Tom 2.
So you can add a great axe +1. Actually, here, I'll add it for you. You guys continue to role play. I got you.
I'm still severing away at this head.
Yeah, it doesn't take you too long, but
Okay.
especially since you literally gnawed off half of his neck, you were able to decapitate this orc here.
Decapitator.
So we should take I guess we could take some bedding or something and just wrap the head in it.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, so I'll grab a random sheet or whatever and just wrap up the head in it.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we
Perfect.
we have 8 orc thumbs and 1 orc head. Yes.
Jeez.
And that great axe +1 should be in your inventory now.
Cool.
All right. So what? Now that we've kind of resolved all of this, what would we like to do?
Rest.
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 Okay. So we're gonna rest in the room with the flaming hay pile.
I thought you said it was mostly filtering out the front.
It was. It's still flaming though.
Is it?
I
Does
didn't
it
do
look like it's something that I will have to worry about? Because if it does, I will deal with it appropriately. I didn't know it was a threat to us.
Make an investigation check with advantage.
Oh, I'm bad at this too. I lie. I'm really good at it.
There could not be more opposite of a roll right there. So looking at it, you see the way that it's kind of the smoke is kind of filtering out. You don't see anything else around it that could potentially be flammable. Being in your cave, rock itself isn't flammable, so you're not too worried about it. If anything, it actually adds a little essence of warmth to these kind of cold, rainy days. The only thing that kind of sticks out in your mind, though, is that the fact that all of this smoke is billowing out the front is definitely an indicator that somebody is there.
10T.
Yes.
Do you know how to set traps or detection?
I can stand there and look.
Okay, that's good too.
But
Maybe
I-
when we rest, keep watch at door. Yes.
Yes, but I would need some rest as well.
Oh.
How
Hold
long
on.
do you need to rest?
At probably 6 hours.
Susan can guard. Susan can warn.
Okay, this is good.
All right, so we're all gonna kind of lay down, take a rest, use these.
Because it's pretty early in the day still, right?
Should be.
It's like
Yeah.
noonish.
Yeah, you could take a short rest, but you'd have to wait a little while for a long rest.
Because there's no other entrances into this cave, right? That they could be coming from deeper in.
Not that you've seen.
Utah, make sure no one hurts them from over there. I'll check over here.
I did a do-si-do on the back. It's just beds.
Okay. Susan stands guard.
Okay. So, night or not night? Sorry.
'Cause it's still early, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
pretty
still
early.
It's still early in the day. Yeah, I'd say, probably midday about this point. So if we're gonna take a short rest, we'll go ahead and call it there for the night, and that's where we will pick up next week. Whew,
All right.
Woof.
that was a fight.
I think you were trying to kill us. You were trying to end this early.
I'm trying to get on to the next campaign.
Ain't no better way of finishing the campaign than just killing everyone.
Then just murdering everybody in cold blood.
As of now, I think my name in the next campaign will be Lady's given name. Her true name.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. James, do you remember Lady's given name?
It
It's
was
weird.
something funky.
It was
Yeah.
very weird, yeah. Susinda.
Yeah, that's right. Susinda. Yeah,
That's
I was
Lady's
like, who would
given
name a
name.
dog this?
Right.
Mine was Pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
Who would
That's
do
a nice
this?
name too. But I was thinking maybe my name would be Susinda, but you guys could call me Sin for short.
Oh.
Ooh.
That was my thought so far. I
Some
can't decide on a name.
FF10 shit there.
Yeah.
Well, cool. How do you guys feel about tonight? Was it good?
I liked it a lot.
That was a
Yeah,
deadly
that was
fight.
Cool.
That was a deadly fight.
It was
You guys
fun.
handled it well. You took out the guard. That could have been way worse if that guard made it in there before you took him out. So that was handled well. So I guess that's where we're gonna go ahead and call it tonight. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We will be back next Saturday to continue right here where we picked up. We'll kind of fast forward through their arrest and go from there. Of course, on the 17th we'll be off, but expect probably by the end of this month for us to be started on our Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign, our next long-term campaign. As this is just kind of our interim, I didn't want to necessarily start anything else knowing that Icewind Dale was coming out, so and we'd kind of hit a little bit of a brick wall. Thanks, COVID, on our Tomb of Annihilation campaign. So I'm a little sad about that, but, you know, it is what it is. So if you are new joining us tonight, if you enjoyed the stream, give us a follow. Catch us on future streams. We do a lot of tabletop type stuff and a bunch of random shit throughout the week. We always appreciate it. What we see? Tomorrow we are off. We got nothing. We got nothing going tomorrow. It's foosball day. Foosball and chill. Foosball and chill day tomorrow. But Monday, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with some more tabletop awesomeness, which our good friend here, Urus, DMs for us on that night. Shadow of the Demon Lord. We're going to pick up where we left off last Monday, and he's going to try to murder us. So we just kind of have this back and forth dynamic where I try to murder him on Saturdays, and then he tries to murder me on Mondays. So we'll see who does that first. But aside from that, we appreciate you being here. And I think that's all I got. Anybody else have anything they want to say before we sign off for the evening?
No.
I'm good.
Woohoo!
No? Okay. Well, everybody have a good night, and we'll see you on Monday. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.